So I was looking at my Steam stats. I booted up the game and I have now played 222 hours of Don Bradman cricket. Let's get into the final T20 against England. This one to make it a 5-0 series. Oh boy. And with my captaincy at the helm, of course. It's all me. Oh, me. Well, actually, I've only been there for 4. The captain for 4 matches. The first one, Mitchell Johnson, I think, was the captain. But since we've taken over, haven't lost a match as captain. Just done the job every single time. Every time. England have the call. They call tails. And they will fail. Because we will win the toss. Oh, we actually will. I was just a guess. We're going to bowl. I think, yes. Or where are we going to bat? No, we're going to bowl. I always like chasing. It's always a little bit more fun. Alex Hales to the crease with Michael Lum. Mitchell Stark to bowl the opening over. With Mitchell Johnson to come in as well. We've got a long on back, which is not ideal, but that's a good shot off the first delivery of the match. Alright, let's go forward a little bit. 7 overs gone. I'm going to jump in here, hopefully. What's the score? 1 for 66. Definitely am going to jump in. See what I can do to this batting lineup. If there's anything I can help with, really. Because at the moment, they're just cruising England. 1 for 66 from 7. Going at around about 10 runs per over. Probably 9.3 or something. 9.48 at run rate. So we're definitely going to have to shut that down as quickly as we possibly can in the air, but not out. Alright, what about this delivery? Will this be the magic? Oh, nice. Nicely done. Nicely done. Just keeping it to dots for now, which is kind of what we need. So let's maybe take the pace off the delivery and see if a slower ball can do something. No. So they're just this has been a good over so far. Just the 2 have been taken from it off that opening delivery. And pretty much since then, it's just been solid, sort of no width, really. Making it as difficult as possible for the batsman. And just getting it, you know, as good as we can. And there we go. 2 off that over. Brilliant stuff, Dean. Brilliant. 17 overs gone. I'm going to start bowling at the death here. We've pegged England back to 4 down for 151. So that sort of run rate of about 10 is now at about 8. Or maybe even, yeah, almost up around 9. And we got a new man in Stokes in. So if we can knock off either him or Owen Morgan, would really be, you know, even more helpful for us. So we've got 2 lefties in. I'm actually a specialty at bowling the left-handers, as you may know. So we're going to see what type of awesomeness can come from this, from our perspective anyway. What can we do? Another dot here. So this is a good way to finish off. A couple of dots. We've got to make sure that it can't just be the start of the over that starts well. It's got to be the entirety of the over. Very good over needed to keep them to just 170. And good delivery there. Alright, what can we do? What can we do? Alright. Another good ball. This is 4 dots in a row. It's a really good death over here. And I think this is probably the difference sometimes between a team that wins and a team that loses, is how well you can go off that final over when your team really needs it. This one in the air. I don't think the man's going to get to it. It's going to go to the rope. That's costly. That's 4 for Stokes. And I'm none for 27 from my 3.5. Final delivery goes up in the air, and this one's going to be 4 as well. So really poor finish to the over and to the Australian bowling. England end up with, I think, 178 or 182. Might be 178. So I'm going to have to come in and bat well early because this is a pretty solid run rate at 9 and over. Oh, Warner over the top. That's a beautiful shot to get the Australians off the mark. And I will jump in 3rd position when we return. Literally 1 delivery later, David Warner has got himself out. And I'm in the opening over. What was he on? I mean, what did he do? Just got caught behind, or No, just got caught by Bapara. So Stephen Finn gets a wicket early on. It's Warner who is a dangerous player, but I'm also a dangerous player. So if I can get us off to a real good start, that's going to be very helpful. So the left arm leg spinner to come on. Shot down the ground for a single. That's a ripping shot. That is 4. Just down the ground, leg side. Past the man at mid-on to get the boundary, and then the mid-off goes back, deep extra cover goes back, which means that there's a gap in this sort of area. So anything straight can be disposed of over there. Pretty poor timing. That one's into the gap. I don't think it'll get to the rope. We'll pick up a couple more. So Aaron Finch is batting it pretty well early on. He's 13 from 8. I'm 8 from 9, 8 from 10. So we're going to have to pick up our game if we want the team to do a little better. Oi, could be stumped. Not out. Not happening, bro. And the field should not have been up because... oh, well, I guess you kind of have to have it up. It's a power play. Boundary is hit, though. Handy for us. From my perspective. Oi, it's close to a wide. It is a wide. It is in fact a wide. That's down the ground. That's a bigger shot. Still. Oh no, that is over the rope. That is 6. Handy runs. Hitting a 6. I'm like, oh yeah, that's handy. No, Dean, it's not handy. It is good. We need every run we can get. That's 6 as well. I could just tell the way I timed it. It just hit crisply into the stands. 89 metres. That's better than the last one. 10 metres further back, and that field is still up, which is really good for Australia. This has been a huge over. This has been 22 runs. That timing was way early, and that gets me out. No. Very poor shot in the end. Just too much premeditation went into that shot, and that's why it was really, really early. Because I basically hit it before the ball was even bowled, and that kind of put me well behind. All right, so that's poor by the captain there. We're going to go forward and see how close it gets later on. It's like England will get their first win of the series in the final game. Very poor batting and poor bowling from us, really. I don't think we did too much at all in the game. I think we made 20-something runs and, you know, none for 30-something. So we didn't even break even with our bowling and our batting. So that's really poor. But 4-1 series win in the end. Not too bad. I wonder who our next opponents will be. I think we're done with England for now. We've had 5 one-dayers, 5 T20s. Surely we come up against South Africa or something. I don't think we've played South Africa yet. There it is. There it is. Very excited. Getting the win. But 40-run England. Gee whiz, our batting order got swamped through, didn't it? Who got the wickets? Broad got a couple. Stokes got a couple. Finn, Briggs and Root with the other 3 and a run out in there as well. Oh no, no run outs. Just is not out. Alright. What will be happening next for the Australians? We come in English P40 Cup. We playing in any of that? Any in that County Cup stuff? I think it's probably a test series coming up. That's the only thing I can think of, really. Yeah, and we basically missed out on this entire P40 Cup and County Cup because of the international duties. So even though we are signed to a team, we're not playing any of the matches. Like, I'm not simulating this. This is just doing it itself. So we're pretty much well beyond these parts of where they expect us to play. So let's just I'll skip ahead to whenever we stop. Okay, so that's actually the end of the year. End of the year. So we can have a look at what we did throughout this second year, I think it might have been, because we started when we were 21, so we ended the 21. We now ended the year of how we're 22. And we look at the matches played. We only played the one domestic shield game. Top scored with 107 in that match. We scored 107 runs in that match. And we made 2 for 48. Okay. In terms of domestic one-day games. We played the 3, made 134 in one of them. That was our best score, and our best bowling, we took 1 for 54. So our bowling was pretty rubbish, to be perfectly honest. Now with the Thunder, our batting was off the mark. We played the 9 matches. I think we won the Tier 20 league, so we've done good there. We top score 52. Best bowling figures, not bad. 3 for 12. That's pretty good for a T20 match. Even better here, 3 for 11 in the T20 Cup. Top score of 113. Was that in the final? Because I know we had some big performances. Maybe that was the one where we had the clutch quarterfinal win. We made 113. I don't know. That quarterfinal was insane. But look at the ranking points this season. We've made 283 ranking points compared to the 283,000 ranking points compared to the 90,000 of that first season. So obviously done a lot more in this year, with 7,000 coming in that English T20 Cup. And then, oh no, this is the T20 Cup finals now. So that top score was 85, must have been in that quarterfinal match. And we actually scored 1,500 average for the T20 Cup finals and only a average of 700 points for the English T20 Cup. Best bowling of 2 for 17 in those finals, top scoring of 85. Could have been in the final as well. And then the IPL scored 32,000 points, which is a heck of a lot more than the last couple of things. Best bowling of 3 for 19, top score of 81. So didn't make 100 in the T20 IPL. Now we look at Australian T20 internationals. We played 17, still yet to make 100, haven't we? Or I think maybe our top score is 99 in T20 internationals. But this season our top score was 79. Best bowling of 3 for 21. Look at our one-dayers. Best bowling of 2 for 15. Top score of 110. Test matches. Top score of 181. 5 for 98 in the Ashes was our best bowling figures. And that's it for Year 2. So thank you so much for watching Year 2. We'll keep going with the series for a little bit longer until we get closer to the next game. Thank you so much. Leave a big thumbs up, and I'll see you all later.